What's up, guys? Welcome back. This time boy here, Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. So guys, I have some few discussion with you guys. We're going to discuss about Peter Obi, who is currently revealing some really deep facts about the last election. And also I have the Cubana Chief Priest scandal. Also, apparently Cubana Chief Priest has a baby mama, a secret child, and that secret child is currently denying it. So we're going to check that also. Then we're going to look at actress Genevieve's mom, and what people are talking about currently. So where are we going to start from? Which one do you want us to talk about? So let's start from the lowest first. They are all juicy, but let's start from actress Genevieve. So recently, someone spotted actress Genevieve's mom trekking, and automatically it deemed actress Genevieve's mom poor. They said that popular Nigeria Nollywood actress Genevieve's mom looking this poor. So because someone is trekking, decided to trek, you decided to deem that person as poor. If actually that's actress Genevieve's mom, so because she decided to trek, that means she's poor. For example, because I love using the bike, I do not like driving my cars. I like using bikes. Whenever I want to go buy something, I just enter bike. And with my short knicker and my slippers. So someone will see me on the bike and say, see this poor guy. See my bike in the fly. So a woman decided to trek on her own because she's in Nigeria. She's responsible to make her environment to look like an abroad. If she's trekking the same way that she was trekking outside Nigeria, maybe United States of America, you see her trekking like that, you won't say she's poor. You won't. You look at the environment, so it's a responsibility to turn Nigeria to look like an abroad, so that whenever she is trekking and you see her, you see the fine environment, so you then deem her rich. Man, come on, man. Come on. Well, let's move past that. I want to talk about Cubana Chief Priest last. I want to talk about that discussion. That will be the end of this video. Then, because it's a really serious issue. But let's talk about Peter Obi. Of course, Peter Obi is in court, and court has granted him right to inspect the INEC server and also inspect the reconfiguration. But it seems like INEC say to F with what the court said. We're still going to do what we do. You cannot dictate or tell us how we should reconfigure our server because you feel like you won the election. Who the hell are you, Peter Obi? Why are you coming here and telling us to allow you to witness the reconfiguration? Who gave you that goddamn right? Well, to all my fellow Nigerians, do you think that is corruption or not? But meanwhile, Peter Obi is currently with Arise TV, granting an interview and speaking of about the election. And let's listen to some key words he used and some key explanations.
Government of the people, by the people, for the people. That means if you must win, you must win the people. But if you don't win the people, you've not won. And I can tell you, the last election, the declared person, no win. However, that is what we're challenging. Rascality is what we're challenging. On the various comments, let me use issue of, mockery. Ordinarily, because I only comment on or reply fellow presidential candidates, not their spokesperson, because they're not contesting. But was this something that I have never participated or been part of was mentioned? I need to reply it. Ruben, I have never, and I will never ask anybody to add one vote for me that doesn't rightfully belong to me. I've never paid anybody to rig the election for me. Go all over Nigeria and ask anybody in INEC, the so-called EOs, President, Commissioner, everybody, whether any of them have met Peter B saying do this. Go and ask police, army, anybody. Never. They are referees. This is their job, to do their job. I've never. The issue of where I got 97% is in Anambra State. Then I forgot that in 2019, go and check the records, where PDP had the highest vote was in Anambra State. When in 2019, when I was vice presidential candidate, I think our vote in Anambra State was 95 point something, like almost 96%. That's why PDP got the highest vote, because I was on top ballot. And they know me. Ruben, I live in Onitsha. If you want to know whether I get 95% in Anambra State, if you want to know whether I get 95% in Anambra State, come and go to Anambra State with me. I don't need police. When I come out, you see the reaction of the people. In fact, I'm actually surprised I didn't get 100%. I'm telling you, because I don't know who will be voting against me in Anambra State. In the Southeast, it's a similar situation. People know me. People know what I stand for. People know I've kept to my promises. People know I've kept to what I've said. It's a simple thing. It's like people go about and say, oh, he got votes in Lagos because of the Igbos. Remember how many Igbos live in Lagos? I got more votes from the indigenous in Lagos than those who are, you can call visitors. Are the Igbos in Nasarawa? Are the Igbos in Plateau? Are the Igbos in Abuja? In rivers, where you know that the governor came out against me, is everything. I said, if the real vote of rivers were counted, Ruben, I won. I have over 50-something% of the vote. The other two parties were sharing the order. And it was, I won in Asoro. So, will you say it's rigging? Which machinery do I have to rig? I have no councillor, I have no local government chairman, no this thing. I'm not in control of police. I don't even know any DPO. So which machinery will I use to rig? How will you do? They are the ones who I believe in this. What they are doing is what I'm trying to change. So those who say you have satisfied what I came for are part of the people we are trying to change. Process of court, by being in court for 3 years. Throughout the 3 years, I was in court with INEC giving me access to whatever materials they used to conduct the election. You've conducted the election, Rufai. You've announced or declared the winner. I'm only asking, can I have access to the documents and materials you used to arrive at that? I'm not asking you to change what you said. And remember, like I always say, people, I'm not challenging their declaration. Sorry, I'm not challenging who they declared. I'm not challenging whatever the outcome. I'm challenging the process which they arrived at their declaration. And unless we do that, we're not going to stop the rascality we witnessed in that election. The process through which people come into office is, for me, I said it everywhere, is far more fundamental than what they do thereafter. There's a process of doing things. There's a process of arriving at any destination. If, like I said in my press conference, if you're going to answer His Excellency, the process of coming to that position must be excellent. If you're going to be a bishop, there's a process of being a bishop. Dr. Ruben is a doctor. Why didn't you call me a doctor? Don't that look like a doctor? You called him a doctor because he went and read PhD. Rufai might be awarded a doctor by university. So he's a doctor. But you can't just go on the street and say you're a doctor when you're not. So there must be a process, because even if it's going to be awarded, you must have done something that merited you to be awarded that. Or you must have, like Ruben, went and read PhD. Otherwise, we're all doctors. So a process is important.
So you hear him correctly, guys. There are so much you should listen to. And he said it's challenging the process. It's not challenging the outcome. It's not saying Tinubu is not the president-elect. Good and fine. He said, can I have the materials? I have the fundamental human right to look into the materials you're using arriving. Just like if you apply for a visa, let me still give an example. If you apply for a visa and you get denied, you can write to the visa to the visa people and tell them, please, why was I denied? Can I know how you arrived to this? So then they will send you a transcript and things of what and what they saw. Even in your school, you can even ask for your script. You can write to the management and ask for your script. It's your fundamental human basic rights. So they should grant him that right. They shouldn't even make it an issue. Grant him the right, allow him to see it, because it's a fundamental human right. And thereby, leaving that aside, let's talk about one of the most hottest topics currently, Cubana Chief Priest. You know, I respect Cubana Chief Priest and what he did recently during the election. And, well, this one doesn't have absolutely nothing to do with the election. It has something to do with our baby mama. Apparently, he has a baby mama somewhere. So I could have said, but if you check the face of the Cubana Chief Priest and check the face of this baby, do you think they kind of like look resemble? Did you see any form of resemblance? And the lady is a Kenyan lady. Apparently, this guy flew to Kenya to get another lady pregnant. I am not saying it's true, but according to what Cubana Chief Priest wrote, he said, I am so rich that if I have a child outside my matrimonial place, no one will know about it. This lover feel I can pay him or her for blackmail. That's so funny, me of all people. Oba without palace. If he's sure for you, pay for the logistic for the DNA with your money, I will run out. If the baby is mine, I will double your expenses. If you can't afford to pay, show yourself and I will spend my money to do it. Social media kidnapper, you define money. You guys have been trying to blackmail me since last year to give you money. It's a huge disrespect to me to say my child was born in Kenya. Of all places, God forbid. I assembled my babies in Nigeria and make them in America. I am too detailed to do such low-key. You want to throw hex to my beautiful home. One thing is for sure, live by the sword, die by the sword. One day you will surely cast, and the rest will be history. What have you not done? What have you not done? You have shared news of celebrities just to gain clout for yourself and to destroy them. So funny, you can't destroy what you did not make. When I bought my wife a G63, you did not post it. When I built her a glass house, you did not post it. When I took her on luxury vacation trip all over the world, you did not post it. When I bought her a breaking, you did not post it. When I had my kid in Yankee, you did not post it. You are nothing but an agent of distraction to great people, but you can only survive on weak people. That's coming from Cubana Chief Priest. So the thing is that, like, I cannot ascertain, I wasn't there when they conceived the baby or whatsoever. But do you think they kind of like look alike? Even the woman did a video of herself crying and insisting that Cubana Chief Priest is indeed the father. I'm trying to look for the video which I'm going to play to and one of the crazy things he said was that he cannot go so low for his child to be born in Kenya. Of all places, my child born in Kenya, that he has enough money. I love that kind of bragging. I love that kind of boasting. He has enough money that he assembled all his children to America. His kids can never be born in Kenya. Well, I cannot say if they look alike or whatsoever, but let's listen to the woman.
A lot. I want to say this because people have said a lot has been said, but nobody have heard my side of the story. I came to Lagos, that was last year. I came for my friend's wedding. And then I asked my friend, where is the next restaurant? Because I want to go and eat Nigerian food. And she told me that there's a next restaurant there called Prime Chinese. So you can go there and have the food. I went there in the evening. So when I went there in the evening, I had food and I sat down. I had 2 glasses of wine. So I was really tired, and so I wanted to go back to the apartment to rest. I want to say this because people have said a lot has been said, but nobody have. I even called my driver to come and pick me. So when the driver came and I was walking outside, just entering the car, Pascal was standing outside. So he saw me and he sent someone to come and call me. So I asked the guy who is calling me, and then the guy said, there's someone who is standing there who is calling you. Just come and hear, then you can come back. And then I said, I'm from Kenya, but I'm new here, not stay here for long. So just came for my friend's wedding, but I'm leaving soon. So he said, okay, my name is Pascal. Do you know me? I said, no, I don't know you. So he said, okay, fine, please stay with me. I just like you and I want us to have more conversation. But I said, why? Maybe can we do that tomorrow? Can I have your number and then we can do it tomorrow? He said, no, I'll take care of you. Don't be scared. All stuff. And I told him, I'm new here, I'm scared of Lagos because my friend told me to be careful of the people that I talk to because some are crazy. So I say, okay. So we actually went back to the hotel inside the restaurant and we sat down. Even have food, he had his friends there and he had food and he asked me, can you eat? I said, no, I'm full. I didn't even eat much. I said, I'm full, I can't eat because I already had dinner. So he told me, just try to taste the food, and then I did. And then after that, I told him, okay, fine, now it's getting too late because now we sat there for some hours. So you've threatened me, my life is in danger. I don't even know what your plans are. But I'm just begging you to come and please have your child, please. Even when you want us to do the DNA, I told you I'm ready. I'm gonna do it. I'm just begging you. I know it's not easy for you to. And any woman out there who is judging me, please don't, because nobody is perfect and nobody wishes all this to themselves. Things might happen in a different way that you don't even expect. That's the only thing that I can say. That Pascal, please, if you can feel the pain of now.
It's easy to cry because she said if you can feel the pain of a mother, if you can honestly feel the pain of Pascal's wife, if you can honestly, if actually it's true, if Pascal and this girl can actually feel the pain of Pascal's wife, Pascal is a Christian. If Pascal was a Muslim, then I'll say, I can marry more than one wife, but you are a Christian. I am not saying he's guilty. He said he's not guilty. He doesn't know nothing about it. And the baby is born. If na abortion, it's easy to remove. But the baby is born. If you remove her to the law, that is straight murder. So the baby is born. I don't know. I don't say they look alike. I am not a DNA tester. Whatever they want to do, I'm still going to be giving you updates. But the lady seems really convincing, and Pascal as well, Cubana Chief Priest, seems really convincing as well. It's not my business. So guys, let me know exactly how you feel. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Bye.